Hi, again, we got a new part of Unit 1, Lesson 3, and a word study. Let's go. Now, we're going to use the same methodology as the last time. We're going to first start by filling out what kind of speech, part of speech. As you can see in here, is it a noun, a pronoun, verb, or a preposition? And then we're going to work on what kind of word we need to use in each paragraph. Now, first of all, there's a station, preposition. There's a rank, operator in chemicals. As you can see here, station is a noun, and then there is a preposition. It's kind of tricky here. Like someone is gonna say, well, preposition is more like of a preposition, but I say, well, the name of a preposition is a noun. So preposition here, it's a name of the part of the speech. So that's why it's a noun. Now rank is also noun, and there is operator. It's also a name. It's a noun, and then there is chemicals. It's also a noun. So, da-da, let's go. Number 6. What is his blah blah in the army? He's mayor. 7. Ask blah blah to connect you to the number which you want. And 8. They keep fire engines in the fire blah blah. The blah blah in the sentence is the word in. And then 10. We sometimes mix the blah blah in our science lessons. So let's go here and let's try to answer it in a different way again. Number 6 goes, what is his in the army? He's the mayor, and the word, some words just spell it out major. Sorry, it's not mayor, just spelled it wrongly. The army and the word major are pretty much indicative of what you need to use as a rank. It's not a preposition, it's not a station, it's not a place, it's someone. And it's not an operator because we're not using a machine. And it's not chemicals because it's not something liquid. So it's what we use as rank. Now, number 7. Ask the to connect you to the number you want. We're talking about a number, so it's more of a something like a machine, it's a bulk thing. So we're not gonna say, for example, ask the station. No, we actually ask a person. You don't ask a place. And then a preposition, well, you're not gonna ask a word part to do something for you. And it's not a chemical. You don't ask a chemical. You don't ask the milk to come to you. For example, that's the same. Well, here you go. It's an operator. So that's the answer. Number 8, they keep the fire engines in the fire. Fire what? It's not a preposition, and it is not chemicals because you don't keep it in the fire chemicals. It's in the fire station. Number 9. Oopsie. Sorry. The blah blah in the sentence is the word in. Well, the word in, see, it's part of a word, so it's a preposition. Now, number 10 goes, we sometimes mix blah blah in our science lessons. The only part left is chemicals, and it's associated to science. So that's the answer. I'm gonna continue this part in this video, and then just we're still in a 5 minutes, got 2 minutes or so. Number 11, oh no, I'm not gonna read 11, 12, and 13. I'm just gonna follow the same way and go back to the words. We've got accidentally, minimum, and extremely. Well, accidentally here, since we said it's like extremely. Oopsie. And it's an adverb, and then extremely, it's an adverb, and then the minimum of, well, the minimum is an adjective. It's not, it's an adverb. So let's see here. That's the first part we're gonna work on. I didn't really check out minimum or maximum, but you know what, maybe it's worth it. Working on a Cambridge dictionary. It's the best dictionary for me, actually. I don't really not recommend anything else, but I just think it's really important. It's very useful if you want to use it. So you can just go quickly on it and check. It's a noun. Wow, that's really interesting. I always thought it's an adjective because it describes a noun or amount of something. So no harm, no problem. Let's get back to our lesson. Thank you, Mr. Internet. Let's hope it's correct. Now, number 11. We're gonna read the words now. Sorry, the sentences. The blah blah age for joining army is 17. 12. Question 4 was not easy. It took and blah blah long time to answer it. 13. I did not want to break the glass. It happened blah blah. Now, there are two things I want to tell you about. Maybe you don't know the meaning of the words, but you can really tell if they are if they represent parts of speeches in adverb or verb or what, because an adverb, again, we said normally ends in ly, so accidentally ends in ly, and extremely ends in ly. Minimum is kind of critical. You don't know what to do, just keep it as a noun. Oopsie, we didn't change this part. So you might want to not know really what's the last one, like isn't minimum, but if you're in a test, but you can tell the other ones. Now, maybe you don't know the meaning, but still you can tell how to use them in certain place. For example, oh, oops, there's another thing I said I'll tell you about. It took an, well, there is an it in an is. S, sorry, and then there is a took past tense of take, and I'm so sorry, Minister of Education, for curriculum work. Please remove the S. It doesn't really make any sense here. It's a stupid mistake to work on. Please do something. Now, number 13, I did not want to break that glass. It happened, blah, blah. If I really want to think about how to know what kind of meaning to use here, now let's look for keywords. The, blah, blah, age. I will have a word age as a keyword. Question 4 wasn't easy. It took an long time. He didn't want to break the glass. It just happened. So happened, age, long time are indicative words. They can tell you which word to actually use. So in number 11, I can't say extremely, the very age, which means the very age for joining the army is 17. Doesn't really make sense. You don't say the accidentally. When you don't become 17 in an accident or accidentally, it just comes in a row. You know already you're going to become 17 one day. You're already 16, your birthday is coming, or maybe it did so already. So you're going to actually be left out with the minimum. Number 12. Question 4 was not easy. It took an long time. Well, and is really indicative, telling you it's not minimum because it's used with some certain type of letters that are not consonants but vocals. Maybe vocals is the right word. They're not consonants. Anyway, so you don't use it with minimum. You got accidentally and extremely, and you got time. Well, maybe you want to use extremely here more than accidentally. I'm trying to pretend to be a student here that doesn't really understand what's happening and trying to work it out in a very short processes. So you're going to use extremely here because accidentally is something indicated with the meaning here. I didn't want to break the glass. You didn't want it. It just happened. So it's accidentally. So the only one left for you for number 12 is extremely. So voila, we finished 5 minutes. 9 minutes. See you. Bye.